Welcome back. Let's continue starting from our concept map. We have to do the third segment of that concept map, which is the sides and opposite angles of a quadrilateral. Now let's remind ourselves of the relationship of the sides of quadrilaterals. Let's first look at the rectangle and a parallelogram. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal. When I had drawn these two figures here, that side and that side would be opposite and they will be parallel, so I can use that sign, and that sign means they're equal. And look at those longer sides, they are equal to, they are opposite and parallel, so I'll use a double marking on double arrowhead. And then let's look at the parallelogram. Again, on the parallelogram, that side and that side would be opposite and they will be equal and they will be parallel. And then we also look at the longer sides. They will be same marking, they will be opposite and they will be equal as well as being parallel. The next one would be the square and the rhombus. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Just remind us again, that would be a square and that would be a rhombus. Opposite sides, side on the left and side on the right, side on the top and side at the bottom. But however, a square has all sides equal, remember? So we'll need to use the same marking. And a rhombus, again, all opposite sides are equal and parallel, so we can use a parallel mark on both the square and the rhombus, and we can use double arrowheads for the opposite sides that are also parallel. All right, let's look at the next one, which is a kite. Two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. Let's look at a kite. Adjacent sides means they are joined together, so that side would be equal to that one, and that side would be equal to that one. And then, so it's two pairs of adjacent sides. And then a trapezium has one pair of opposite sides that is parallel. So trapezium, only one pair that is parallel. All right, let's look at that question there. It says quadrilateral ABCD is marked. Sometimes the information is given in the diagram, sometimes the information is given in the question. Either way, we read the question, we do our markings, and we work from the markings to then draw our conclusion or calculate whatever they want us to calculate. So in this case, they say, name the quadrilateral and give reasons for your answer. Look at what they have marked on the diagram. We have BC and DC. They have a similar marking and they are close to one another, so they are adjacent. And then let's look at the other side. We have double marking on these line AB and line AD. So they are also joined by a common vertex, so that means this is a kite. Why do we say a kite? Because the adjacent sides are equal. But not only that, it's two pairs of adjacent sides that are equal. So it's two pairs of adjacent sides that are equal. That's why it's called a kite. Let's look at the next one. The sides of a quadrilateral are marked. So we look at the diagram. Mention two quadrilaterals that fit the description of quadrilateral DEFG and explain why. Look at the diagram. It has markings, and when you look at the diagram, you'd see that the angles are not 90 degrees, so it's not a square, but all the sides are equal. Therefore, that would be a rhombus. That's part one. But then which other do you look at and see in that diagram? Which other quadrilateral do you see? I noticed that the adjacent sides are equal, and because they have the same marking and a vertex, and this side I also have equal markings and a vertex, so that would be a kite. And the question would be why? It's because the adjacent sides are equal. That's why we are looking at it from that point of view. And the rhombus has equal sides and adjacent sides as well. So that is why we are saying it's a rhombus and a kite. Let's stop there for today. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today, especially the practical part. Practice as much as you can. See you next time. Goodbye.